Hey, Mike Lawson here. Have you ever felt like you don't know how you're going to make it through a particular situation or circumstance? Maybe you're down in the dumps. Well, in today's quick video, I want to talk to you about being mentally tough. I just listened to one of my mentors just talking about being mentally tough, and it's just always a great reminder. Growing up for me, I really didn't have any male figures in my life, and I always wanted to be successful, always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I was able to, own my own business after a complete failure. And then I was introduced to the industry in network marketing. And that changed my life. And here's why. It was because of the positivity. And listen, I resisted it at first as far as having to read books and working on myself. That was probably the most uncomfortable part of it. And I resisted for so long. I mean, we used to have leadership meetings, 6 a.m. Monday morning leadership meetings. And thank God I was actually living in the house where we had the meetings, and we were supposed to, share a quote and go around the table. And I never would read books. I would just, that morning, 5:59, I would pick up a book and I would just, I know Megan remembers those days, I would pick up a book and I would just read a quote. But I didn't take it serious. But, I loved it. I loved being around that positive environment. So understand that whenever you decide to go out on your own or do something, against the grain, you've heard me say this before, you're going to be ridiculed. People are going to be envious. People are going to be jealous. I don't know why. And the part that sucks the most is these are people that are closest to you. Okay? But I want to teach you how to be a world-class entrepreneur, how to be mentally tough. Number one, you got to surround yourself with the right people. You need to be networking. You need to be going out there and surrounding yourself with positive people, that are on the same mission as you, people that care about your success. See, you want to get to a point where you're never apologizing for your success. And that's by building your mental toughness. You need to work on yourself from the inside out. I mean, I used to get in fights as kids. I used to work out and think I was a hot shot. But you know what? My mental toughness was weak. I was weak inside. I needed to build that mental toughness. So you want to take yourself and your business to the next level and stay there. And unfortunately, you might not do that by hanging around with the same people. We've all heard that you're the sum total of the 5 people you hang around the most, okay? So some of you guys might need to change your friends. And that's okay. It's not, if you want to achieve those goals. But I want to talk about, having a goal that's bigger than yours. And you've heard me talk about your why, but that is so true. You need to have a goal that's bigger than you, that's going to put you in a position to win. Again, surrounding yourself with the right people and proclaim your victory, and have affirmations and tell yourself, listen, I will win. I'm going to do this. Okay, and always being professional, non-negotiable. When you say, listen, this is the business that I want to do, or this is the business that I'm building, or the career that I'm going, or the path I'm going in, okay, you plant your flag. And you say, listen, I'm doing it. I don't care what anybody else says. But I promise you, when you start doing that, you're going to meet that resistance. But you have to have a non-negotiable attitude that you're going to do it. Hey, Tom, what's up, brother? And having a vision. Your vision needs to be crystal clear. And I know it's hard in the beginning. That's why it's important to be around the right people. But having a vision and seeing yourself achieve that, whether you're starting a business like Tom Dodd and you say, I'm going to take this to a $10 million, $20 million, $50 million company, you see it and you see it so crystal clear, right? You need to have that kind of vision, okay? Daily affirmations. Now, this is another thing that I struggle with, and I actually thought it was a little, corny, writing down positive notes and putting them on my bathroom wall. I will win. I love myself. I look great today. I'm going to have a fantastic day. Another thing that I learned before when I would lay down to sleep, because I used to have insomnia. I don't know if you guys have ever had insomnia, but I used to, and I read this one time, laying down, I would say, you know what? I'm going to sleep well tonight. I'm going to wake up and feel refreshed, and tomorrow's going to be an amazing day. And whenever I would say that affirmation and go to sleep, the next morning I'd wake up, I feel refreshed. And it would be unbelievable how great I feel and how well that I slept. I don't know how this stuff works. Don't ask me that, but the stuff works, so use it. But affirmations, getting back to affirmations, speak words. Speak words that you hear from great leaders. Hey, Pip from the UK, whenever you hear a great quote, write it down, put it on your mirror, but see yourself okay, being that person. You are a great leader. Okay, you are a great business owner. You are ultra successful. You need to see that in your mind and believe that. Okay, and say things like, I will win. I am great. And the last thing I want to talk about is, how are you showing up? How do you show up when you present your opportunity? Or how do you show up, when you're talking about business? Or how do you, it's easy over the phone to speak well. Okay, that's another thing. You want to be able to speak well. But when you're physically seeing people, you're doing live videos, or you're meeting people, how are you showing up? See, I heard this before, that an ounce of doubt and you're out. You need to believe 100%. And you don't believe 100% if you're not speaking, okay, with conviction, if you're not speaking with belief, knowing where you're going. I remember that first business that I owned, and it was failing, but you know what? I spent a lot of money. I said, this is going to work. I spent a lot of money on the fixtures, and I kept telling everybody, oh, business is great. It's going well, even when it wasn't, because I believed that it could have went well. It's just I didn't do my homework. But anyway, so again, you want to show up and be irresistible, and be a person where when you're done talking with somebody that they don't forget you. Be unforgettable. Okay? And again, that's creating that belief in yourself. That's surrounding yourself with the right people. That's working on yourself. That's personal development. Okay, so that's all I have today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of this video, like, comment, share, tag people on your team. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Until next time, we'll talk soon.